I cared was I was alive, the pain was gone, I was breathing.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, of course, my name is Sarah. If you don't know that already, well, now you do. And, well, this video we are doing, well, what's everyone calling story time, I guess. Pretty much getting to know who I am and talking about different, I guess, different parts in my life or different chapters in my life that I went through or whatever. Anyway, so this is one particular story I would never forget. And, yeah. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so hopefully this video isn't too long. I'm just gonna, I didn't write any script or any, like, I didn't like rough draft this video. I just turned on the camera and now I'm blabbing away. And yeah, anyway, so this was when I was in college, and it was on a weekend when I came home from, from campus, to go to my parents' house. And so pretty much in the middle of the night, like I guess like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. ish, I ended up having like this really bad stomach ache. Like you do not even understand how bad the stomach ache was. Like I felt like I was like being punished for something terrible I did. Like it was just that bad. And first, of course, when you have a stomach ache, what's the first thing you do? You try to use the bathroom, right? So that's what I did. I was sitting on the toilet from hours on end trying to use the bathroom and nothing came out, all right? Like, yeah, that didn't work. It was not working, and I'm not going to be on the toilet for the rest of my life, all right? So I'm like, all right, this is not working. So I went and I tried to take medicine. And I took some medication, like, from what I had in my house to relieve the stomach pain. That didn't work, all right? And then, I did try acupuncture, and that didn't work. Okay, none of these stuff was working. And then next thing I know, I find myself like punching my stomach. And I kid you not, every single time I punched my stomach, like that pressure, it felt better. So it felt good. So I just kept like going ham and kept, that looks really bad, all right? I just kept going ham and like I kept punching my stomach, and that was making it feel good. Anyway, so my parents were like, "All right, we had enough." Well, let me backtrack. So my dad was like touching my stomach and like pressing down here and there, and he was like, "Okay, so I'm not an expert, but I think you have appendicitis. But let's go check. So let's go to the ER." So of course, my parents took me to the hospital to see what was going on, and um, trying to get admitted into the rooms when you're at the hospital, it's not the easiest thing, all right? I know they triage patients and see who really needs to be submitted in, but I was dying, and it was not an act. It hurt like, oh, I can't even say on YouTube how badly it hurt, all right? But anyway, so I go there, and my mom, being like the Korean mom that she is, she went at it, and finally they admitted me in. And I'll just say, it was a female doctor that ended up seeing me. And what she said to me was, pretty much, long story short, she just said, it's just a regular stomach ache, don't worry about it. Here's some medication that I can prescribe you, and when it hurts, just take some of this and you'll be fine. So she's a doctor, and so of course my parents believed her, and I believed her. Took the medication. I That's all I did. I went home afterwards. It was pretty quick, but the pain never went away. Even with the medication she gave me, the pain never went away. So I didn't sleep all night. It was pretty much the next morning, considering what time this happened. And the next day I had church, and I don't even know how I managed to drag myself to church because I was still in pain. And fast forward a little bit, still in pain, I am playing piano for the church. I play the piano, if you didn't know that already, but I play the piano, and I'm playing the piano, and just in the middle of worship, I cringed down and I couldn't handle it anymore. I started crying because it was hurting so badly. So, I was taken back to the hospital, and yes, I went back to the same hospital because it was the closest hospital nearby. And this time it was a different doctor that saw me, a male doctor. And I'm not like saying, one male doctors or female doctors are better or worse than the other, all right? I'm just telling you what happened with my experience. And the first doctor I saw happened to be a female doctor, and the second doctor I saw just happens to be a male doctor. So, just telling you what happened. Nothing, no, nothing behind that. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted. Anyway, so second doctor I saw when I went back the second time was a male doctor. And anyway, so he goes sees me, and I felt like he was doing more of a thorough check, excuse me, and which is what I liked. I appreciated that a lot, and pretty much he says, you have appendicitis and you need to get surgery done immediately.
You have appendicitis and you need to get surgery done immediately.
Like, you cannot wait. So I'm like, okay, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, just I want the pain to go away. So next thing you know, all these nurses bombards me, and like the doctor's there, and I get put under. And I remember when I'm being put under, like one nurse was like trying to make me feel comfortable by putting like a pillow under my head, and like my arm is like stretched out one side to another, or just I don't know, like so much going on and like so much like ruckus around me. The next thing I know, I'm like, I fall asleep. I'm out. And they do the surgery, so I have 3 scars on my stomach, and they took out my appendix, so I don't have any appendix because I had appendicitis. And fast forward a little bit more, surgery is over, and I wake up, and the doctor asked me a question. He was like, I do know you were in pain before you came in, because they have my record and everything. And he was like, did you not want to get the surgery done? I'm like, that wasn't offered to me. I was sent home by one of your doctors. And I guess he had this look on his face, and he asked me who it was, and I told him, and I don't know what happened after that, but all I cared was I was alive, the pain was gone, I was breathing. That was probably one of the worst experiences I ever had in my entire life, amongst other stuff, but this was one of them. And yeah, so if you ever had appendicitis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The doctor told me that I was very, very lucky, because he said that if I came in the next day or was late, like not late, but if I came in any like later, I should say, he says your appendix would have bursted. You were like literally in the nick of time you came in, and you got very lucky. So, whew, thank the good Lord, right? And yeah, so now I don't have any appendix because I had appendicitis. That was not a fun part of my life, and I don't know. Yeah, so that is my quick story time. Not really quick, I guess. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but that is my story time of how I lost my appendix, and now I am appendix free, or whatever you want to call it. I have no appendix, alright? Okay, so if you like story times and you want to see, or not see, but hear more stories about my life, then go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. It's right below, so you can't miss it. A big red button that says subscribe. And click on the notification bell. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and give it a big like. That would be so grateful and so helpful to me. And you can follow me on my social media. I'll post links down below as well. And that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. Whenever you're watching this, have a good rest of your day. Alright? Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!